There are 5 positions in basketball, and one of the most important ones is the point guard. And with so much talent in the NBA today, I'm going to rank my top 10 point guards. In at 10, I have Jamal Murray. He's an amazing player. He can distribute and he can lead a team to a championship, as we've seen before. But his consistency wasn't there this year. He struggled in the playoffs. He had some injuries along the way, and Denver didn't go as far as you want to. And that's why he's fallen down to number 10 this year. But he's still a very skilled player, and I think he could go up this list if the Denver Nuggets improve and he maintains consistency in the playoffs next year. In at 9, I have Trae Young. His counting stats look great, 27 and 10, but his team just couldn't get it done. They failed to make the playoffs and struggled in the play-in. Trae Young is inconsistent, struggles on defense, and can't lead his team, and it was displayed throughout the season. The DeJounte Murray and Trae Young on the same court at the time did not work. They got lucky that they got the first pick in Zachary Rizachet, and hopefully they can start reconstructing this roster to get back to the 2021 Atlanta Hawks. In at 8, I have Tyrese Maxey. He took a huge step up this year, and he dominated while Joel Embiid was out with injury. And he was a main part why the Sixers kept afloat this year. He dominated in the playoffs. He took charge when Joel Embiid wasn't there, and he had some big 40-point games against the Knicks to push it to 6. I think he's going to play really well next season alongside Joel Embiid, Paul George, and I think he could be a big piece in a championship team this year. In at 7, I have De'Aaron Fox. He's an athletic point guard that can score on all 3 levels and is a great team leader for the Sacramento Kings. He's a young player who has potential and could be one of the best players in the league someday. He's on a great Kings team that's improving and just picked up DeMar DeRozan, so I think they have a chance of going deep in the playoffs this year. In at 6, I have Damian Lillard. He joined Milwaukee at the start of the year and he played amazingly for them. He helped them to the 3rd seat in the Eastern Conference along with Giannis, but because of injuries, they couldn't get past that point. But coming up next year, I think this team has potential to go deep in the playoffs, and I think they have the potential to beat Boston. And if they do that, they have a real shot of winning the title. In at 5, I have Steph Curry. He fell down this year because the Warriors struggled quite a lot, and this isn't completely on him. He's starting to age, and with a lower team around him, he struggled to perform at his best. I had to put him down here because, well, there's so much talent in the league, especially in the point guard position. He's still one of the best players in the NBA, and if he gets help, I think he could go higher on this list next year, but it just doesn't seem like that's going to happen with the Warriors this offseason. In at 4, I have Tyrese Halliburton. The Indiana Pacers were great this year, beating the Knicks in the second round, and he took them all the way to the conference finals, where they eventually lost to a really strong Boston team who went on to win the championship. Tyrese Halliburton is a great team leader. He's young, he's bursting with potential, he's a great playmaker, and he can score at will. He is a young Chris Paul, and I think he has the potential to do a lot in this league. In at 3, I have Jalen Brunson. He may be 6 foot, but he can score at will. He is one of the best scorers we have seen at the point guard position in years, and I think he has the potential to be the best player on a championship roster, and this roster might be next year. This Knicks team looks amazing, and now that they've added Mikal Bridges, I think they could be a threat to this league and a championship contender. And in at 2, I have SGA. He dominated this year, one of the best players in the league with a strong 31-5-5. He's consistent at a young age, and he led the OKC Thunder to the number 1 seat out west. He is well deserving of this spot, and he could be the next MVP this coming year. And in at number 1, I have Luka Doncic. He led the Dallas Mavericks to the NBA Finals. The dark horse throughout the year made it all the way to the NBA Finals, and this is thanks to Luka Doncic, one of the greatest scorers we have seen since prime James Harden, an automatic triple-double with over 30 points a night. He's improved his defense and upped his steals, the best he has ever done in his career, and that's why I think he is one of the best players in the world, and why Dallas Mavericks should be feared this coming season out west. And that's all I have for you today. So thank you for watching the video. Tell me your top 10 list down below and have a nice day.